pressure. It's going to be a very high intensity game. It's a hard pitch. The batsman would be wary of the extra bounce. However, once they settle down, the ball will come nicely onto the bat. These players will be taking the field today. Both teams look balanced and eager to perform.
Ladies and gents, please stand up for the national anthems.
Welcome everyone to this wonderful venue. We have the umpires walking out with the new ball in their hand. Pace bowler into the attack. The bowler has the new ball. We're all set to go for the first ball of the innings. But it seems like the bowler prefers to bowl from this end. Well, that is glorious. Absolutely glorious. Perfect timing. That was a good ball and equally well played by the batsman. Looks in good batting form. Good shot for a single. Turned away for a single. Loose shot and the fielder pulls off a beauty. Batsman takes the long walk back to the pavilion. The bowler is fired up, looks good to get another scalp. That is glorious. Perfect timing and placement. Lovely timing, ball hitting the sweet spot. Good aggressive intent shown by the batsman. Beauty from the bowler, zips past the edge. Tell you what, that previous delivery must be playing in the batsman's head. Good shot by the batsman. Can they steal a second here? It's a full house here, and what an atmosphere we've had for this match. Good shot for a single. I tell you what, the slow ball won't be a bad option on this pitch. Wow, that is extraordinary. That's a magnificent hit for a six. Gorgeous shot. Found the middle of the bat there. In the channel again, and the batsman doesn't fiddle with it. Well, the captain has decided taking the pace of the ball is a good way to go. Well, that brings us to the end of the power play. Fielding captain can now have more fielders outside the inner circle. Oh, well bowled and smart piece of stumping by the keeper too. The umpire raises the finger. The fielding side is ecstatic after that breakthrough. Impressed by the field sets by the captain is making the batsman play false shots. Glorious, absolutely glorious. Will he take him on again? Let's see. Oh, that's a good delivery, right on the money. The batsman should watch the ball closely and get in line at the ball. Glorious, absolutely glorious. Good stop, saved a certain boundary. I tell you what, he uses the crease well to play the spinners. That's gone high. Good shot for a single. That's an excellent throw. Well, the captain has been very smart with his bowling changes. Turned away for a single. Wow, that was a really wide throw. Excellent dive. Superb reflexes. That could well be the catch of the match. The fielding side is ecstatic after that breakthrough. The batters need to start taking a few risks now. Scoring rate at the moment is a crawl. Squeeze a single there. Good running. Came around quickly to cover the throw. Umpire signals leg byes. It doesn't matter how the runs come as long as they're coming. Exceptional. What a catch. Full marks for the catch. Side is ecstatic after that breakthrough. A long walk back to the pavilion. Doesn't look happy at all. Smart bowling according to the field set. He's very lucky to get away with that one. That's skillful bowling. Tell you what, that previous delivery must be playing in the batsman's head. Bang! That's powerfully struck by the batsman for a maximum. Gorgeous shot. Found the middle of the bat there. Spectacular catch. Perfectly timed his jump and made sure he held on to that one. The fielding side is ecstatic after that breakthrough. Bowler is fired up, looks good to get another scalp. Good bowling, it beats him all, ends up. Batsman losing his concentration there. Wow, he's picked the bones of that one. Very important to keep wickets in hand because in the death overs, they'll have that security. Beauty from the bowler, zips past the edge. The batsman should watch the ball closely and get in line at the ball. Now that looks handsome. It certainly is a huge six. wonderful sound of the bat, and that's a six. That was a brilliant shot. Perfectly executed. Last ball coming up. Up in the air. That's dropped. And the ball just slipped through his fingers and there's nothing he can do about it now. End of the first inning won't be long before we resume this thrilling contest. The fielding side looks warmed up and ready to go. Pace bowler into the attack. There must be some nerves as the batsman is set to face his first ball. Good shot for a single. Finds the fielder, couldn't find that gap. Wow, that is extraordinary. That's a magnificent hit for a six. Don't think the bowlers have been able to hit the right length consistently. Well, he has to bowl that one again. But it seems like the bowler prefers to bowl from this end. Missing his line there, wide signalled. Bowlers can actually get extra bounce by bowling cutters on this pitch. Turned away for a single. Carved away through the gap for four. That is smart batting. There's such a wonderful crowd in to watch their favorite players. Easy enough for the batsman to play for a single or a two if they run well. Spinner brought into the attack. Excellent running between the wickets. Oh, that's found the edge of the bat. Good delivery. This is poor fielding. They can't leak out runs like this. Fans would be disappointed. You need to try and make them work really hard for each run. This kind of a fielding effort is really not going to help them. Easy enough for the batsman to play for a single or a two if they run well. Good shot for a single. Well played, but straight to the fielder. No ball called. Batsman all set to cash in on this free hit. That's high in the air. Good catch, but of a free hit though. Oh, he's thrown it wide. I tell you what, he uses the crease well to play the spinners. Turned away for a single. Very well played, just working on the field where the gaps are. Very good running between the wickets. Pace bowler into the attack from the other end. And the batting power play comes to an end. Finds the fielder, couldn't find that gap. Well, he has to bowl that one again. Good shot for a single. Not acceptable. This is just not right. Basic misfield like this can really cost them a lot. This is absolutely unacceptable at this level. He should definitely have stopped that. Turned away for a single. Easy enough for the batsman to play for a single or a two if they run well. The fitness level of the players today is something else. Wonderful to see them run like that. Very good running between the wickets. That was a poor throw. Needs to be a lot more accurate. Missing his line there, wide signaled. Looks like he enjoys space on the ball. Looks more confident when there's space on the ball. Squeeze a single there, good running. Good backing up by the fielder. Shows how involved he is in the game. Very well played, just working on the field where the gaps are. Shot, that's an excellent cricket shot. Good effort by the fielder. The fitness level of the players today is something else. Wonderful to see them run like that. Good shot for a single. Played away towards the fielder, no run. There is a little bit on the surface for the bowlers. It is also good for batting. Missing his line there, wide signaled. Turned away for a single. Nice throw straight to the top of the stumps. Excellent running between the wickets. Masterful batting. Good aggressive intent shown by the batsman. Very good running between the wickets. Direct hit. As a batsman, one should never take on his arm. Very well played. Just working on the field where the gaps are. Squeeze a single there, good running. Pace bowler comes back into the attack. The captain would definitely feel let down by that effort. Fielders are expected to support the bowler. Need to keep things really tight. Dazzling batting by this duo. The captain needs to come up with a plan to break this partnership. Very important to keep wickets in hand, because in the death overs, they'll have that security. Easy enough for the batsman to play for a single or a two if they run well. That's poor fielding, and the batsman will get 4 for this. You need to try and make them work really hard for each run. This kind of a fielding effort is really not going to help them. This is poor fielding. They can't leak out runs like this. Fans would be disappointed. You need to try and make them work really hard for each run. This kind of a fielding effort is really not going to help them. Good shot for a single. Beautiful bowling, hitting the right legs. Last ball coming up. Turned away for a single. They put a good all-round performance today. Bowled well to defend their total. They've earned the victory.